The Bodhisattva of Avalokiteshvara addressed the Buddha and said, "World-honored one, how many purifications do all these perfections have?" The Buddha answered the Bodhisattva of Avalokiteshvara and said, "Good son, I have never said that they have purifications, other than the 5 enumerated above, of non-attachment, disinterestedness, irreproachability, non-discrimination, and fruitfulness. However, with these 5 as the basis, I will explain the common and specific characteristics of the purifications of these perfections. The purifications common to all the perfections number 7. The first is that bodhisattvas need not seek after knowledge other than that of the doctrine. The second is that, after they have gained insight into this doctrine, they do not engender attachment to it. The third is that they do not engender doubt about this doctrine, or question whether or not it is capable of leading to great awakening. The fourth is that they never congratulate themselves, deprecate others, or engage in ridicule. The fifth is that they never become prideful or lax. The sixth is that they never denigrate their achievement or become surfeited with it. The seventh is that they never become jealous of or stingy with others because of this doctrine. The purifications specific to each perfection also number 7. As I have taught, the bodhisattvas are characterized by 7 purifications of giving. The first is that, because the gift is pure, they practice a purified giving. The second is that, because their discipline is pure, they practice a purified giving. The third is that, because their insight is pure, they practice a purified giving. The fourth is that, because their thought is pure, they practice a purified giving. The fifth is that, because their speech is pure, they practice a purified giving. The sixth is that, because their wisdom is pure, they practice a purified giving. The seventh is that, because they are purified from defilement, they practice a purified giving. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of giving. Furthermore, all bodhisattvas are able to understand well and observe all the lessons of the Code of Rules. They are able to understand and separate themselves from what is sinful. They are endowed with enduring discipline. They are endowed with strong discipline. They are endowed with constantly active discipline. They are endowed with constantly prevailing discipline. They accept and learn all lessons. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of discipline. Having deep faith in the maturation that results from all their own actions, the bodhisattvas do not become exasperated in any unfavorable situation in which they might find themselves. In order to overcome trouble, they do not become abusive, enraged, pugnacious, threatening, or flippant. They do not harbor resentment or reckon up their due. When criticized, they do not become vexed, but neither do they invite criticism from others. It is not from fear or defiled affection that they practice patience, but they do not spurn kindnesses. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of patience. Having understood the equality of zeal, the bodhisattvas neither boast of their resolute practice of zeal nor denigrate others. They are endowed with great power and with great zeal. Their profound abilities are strong and resolute. They never cast off the yoke of the good. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of zeal. In their meditation, the bodhisattvas have acquired the concentration that penetrates images, the concentration of perfection, the concentration of 2 aspects, the concentration of spontaneity, the concentration without support, the concentration of inculcating control, and the unlimited concentration of practicing the lessons learned in the Bodhisattva canon. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of meditation. Discernment means that the bodhisattvas have separated themselves from the 2 extremes of imposing imagined essences upon doctrine or of deleting conventional meaning from doctrine, for they practice the middle path. Because of this discernment, they truly understand the meaning of liberation methods. That is, the three liberation methods of the empty, the desireless, and the imageless. They truly understand the meaning of essence. That is, the three patterns of the totally imagined, the other-dependent, and the fully perfected. They truly understand the meaning of no essence. That is, the three kinds of essential no essence in Marx, arising, and ultimate meaning. They truly understand worldly, conventional meaning. That is, the 5 stations of learning, which are literature, craftsmanship, medicine, logic, and doctrine. They truly understand the true meaning of ultimate meaning. That is, the 7 emptinesses. Furthermore, in non-discrimination, they separate themselves from all mental fabrication. Arriving at the pure, unitary principle, they abide therein for protracted periods of time. By their vision, they objectify the unlimited, unified doctrine and are able to perfect a practice of doctrine in harmony with that doctrine. These are the 7 characteristics of the purification of discernment. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara addressed the Buddha and said, "World-honored one, what are the specific actions of these 5 characteristics of purification?" The Buddha answered the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara and said, "Good son, you should understand that these characteristics of purification have 5 actions. Because they are unattached, the Bodhisattvas always exert diligent effort in their present practice of the perfections without laxity. Because they are disinterested, they encompass the causes to avoid laxity in the future. Because they are irreproachable, they are able correctly to practice completely purified and wholly radiant perfections. Because they are non-discriminative in their perfection of skillful methods, they speedily attain fullness. Because they are generous in all their destinies, they attain inexhaustibility in regard to all perfections whatsoever, and all consequent favorable maturations of those perfections, and finally reach unexcelled supreme awakening." The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara addressed the Buddha and said, "World-honored one, why are the Bodhisattvas who have mastered these perfections extensive? Why are they undefiled? Why are they most radiant? Why are they unshakable? Why are they purified?" The Buddha answered the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara and said, "Good son, they are extensive because they are unattached, disinterested, and generous. They are undefiled because they are irreproachable and non-discriminative. They are radiant because the action of their penetrating understanding is supreme. They are unshakable because they have already entered into the state of non-returners. They are purified because they have completed the 10 stages and the Buddha stage."